Your success disappears in minutes. You achieve something you once dreamed about, then immediately focus on what is still missing. Someone praises you, and you assume they are only being polite. You try to rest, but guilt tells you that you haven't earned it. And when someone else succeeds, their success somehow feels like proof that you are falling behind. If this sounds familiar, the problem may not be a lack of ambition. Something deeper may have been teaching you that no version of you will ever be enough. So you keep improving. You work harder, set higher goals, and promise yourself that the next achievement will finally make you feel confident. But every time you reach the finish line, it moves. And eventually, you must ask yourself a difficult question.
What if you are not chasing success? What if you are simply running away from the fear that, without it, you have no value? The belief that you are not good enough rarely appears overnight. It is usually built slowly. Sometimes it begins when a child receives the most attention after doing something well. Good grades bring praise. Winning brings approval. Being quiet, responsible, or useful makes the adults around them happy. Nobody has to say, your value depends on your performance. The child learns it through patterns. Success creates connection. Mistakes create disappointment. Over time, a dangerous equation forms. If I perform well, I deserve love. If I fail, something must be wrong with me. For other people,
the feeling begins through constant comparison. A sibling seemed smarter. A friend seemed more confident. Someone always appeared to be one step ahead. And even when those comparisons disappear from the outside, they continue inside the mind. Years later, nobody needs to criticize you anymore. You have learned how to do it yourself. People who never feel good enough often live by a hidden rule. I will accept myself after I improve. After I earn more money. After I become more disciplined. After I lose weight. After people finally respect me.
But every achievement creates a new condition. The job you once prayed for becomes something you should have achieved sooner. The compliment you wanted becomes difficult to believe. The success that should have made you proud becomes normal within days. Your mind quickly deletes the evidence that you are capable, while storing every mistake as evidence that you are not. This creates a moving finish line. You run toward it, believing peace is waiting on the other side. But the moment you arrive, it moves again. From the outside, this can look like ambition. But ambition says, I want to grow because I believe in what I can become. Inadequacy says, I must keep growing because who I am right now is unacceptable. They may produce similar results, but they create completely different lives. The feeling of not being enough does not always look like insecurity. Sometimes it looks like perfectionism. You delay starting because producing something imperfect feels more dangerous than producing nothing. So you keep preparing, researching, and planning. Planning cannot be judged, but action can. Sometimes it looks like overworking.
You keep pushing after your body asks you to stop, because resting makes you feel lazy or unimportant. Sometimes it looks like rejecting compliments. Someone says, "You did an amazing job," but instead of receiving it, you think, "They're just being nice."
Sometimes it looks like people-pleasing. You say yes when you want to say no. You solve everyone's problems and become useful to everyone around you, hoping that being needed will make you impossible to abandon. And sometimes it looks like self-sabotage.
You get close to an opportunity, then suddenly delay, disappear, or convince yourself that you are not ready. Because failure is painful, but success can feel frightening too. Success creates expectations, and expectations mean you must continue proving yourself. Here is the truth many people never realize. Feeling inadequate is not proof that you are inadequate. A feeling can be powerful without being accurate. The critical voice inside your mind may sound like the truth because you have listened to it for years. But repetition does not transform a belief into a fact. Imagine measuring everything with a broken ruler. No matter what you place beside it, the measurement will always be wrong. You could spend your entire life changing what is being measured, or you could finally question the ruler.
That is where change begins. Not by pretending you are perfect, not by forcing yourself to feel confident every morning, but by asking better questions. Who taught me that my worth must constantly be earned? Why do I treat one mistake as evidence against my entire identity? Why do I demand things from myself that I would never demand from someone I love? You may discover that the voice judging you is not your true voice. It may simply be an old survival pattern that stayed long after you stopped needing it. You will not overcome this pattern by achieving enough. No achievement can satisfy a belief designed to reject every achievement. You overcome it by separating your performance from your worth. Your work can improve. Your habits can improve. Your decisions can improve. But your humanity is not a project waiting for approval. Start noticing when the finish line moves. When you achieve something and immediately minimize it, stop. Allow the moment to exist before chasing the next one. When your mind says, anyone could have done that, ask, but did I do it?
When you make a mistake, describe the mistake without turning it into your identity. I failed at this is not the same as I am a failure. And when you feel behind, remember that you are often comparing your private fears with someone else's public results. You can still want more. You can still grow, improve, and become stronger. But self-improvement should come from respect for who you are, not hatred for who you have been. Maybe you were never failing to become good enough. Maybe you were using a definition of enough that was designed to keep you running forever. And perhaps the next version of you does not begin with another achievement.
Perhaps it begins the moment you finally understand. You are allowed to grow without believing that you are broken.